Belgium is a small Western European country bordered by France, the Netherlands, Germany, Luxembourg, and the North Sea. Its population is just over 11 million people, and its capital city is Brussels. Belgium is known for its cultural diversity, as it is home to 3 distinct language communities: Dutch-speaking Flanders in the north, French-speaking Wallonia in the south, and a small German-speaking community in the east. The country is also famous for its delicious chocolate, waffles, and beer, as well as its historic cities and picturesque countryside. Today we share the top 10 best things to do in Belgium so you can plan a trip and experience all the exciting attractions and activities this beautiful city has to offer. Starting with number 10, Grand Place. La Grande Place is rimmed by finely preserved guild halls and other grand buildings that showcase Belgium's vernacular architecture at its best. The ornate medieval town hall, a masterpiece of Gothic architecture, dominates one side. Grand Place was named a UNESCO World Heritage Site for its outstanding representation of late 17th century architecture. The square is busy with tourists and locals at all times of the year, but especially in August of alternate years, when the center is filled with the 75 by 24 meter flower carpet of more than 700,000 cut begonias. At number 9 is the Canal in Bruges. Bruges began on the banks of the River Ray, and as it grew, so did a series of waterways connecting it to the Zwin estuary and the North Sea. Today, the canals are beautiful reminders of Bruges' history, and a sightseeing cruise along them is one of the most popular ways to explore the city. Sightseeing boat trips, departing from 5 docks dotted along the main canal in the central city, run half-hourly from March to November, with trips winding down the length of the main canal. At number 8, Belfry of Bruges. Among the most recognizable sights in Belgium, this beautiful belfry dominates the main square of Bruges. Dating from the 13th century, this medieval-era tower is attached to a building that once functioned as the main town market hall and has been wonderfully preserved, allowing visitors a real taste of the architectural might of the Middle Ages. Climbing the 366 winding and narrow steps of the belfry to the observation deck, which sits 83 meters high, is one of the most popular things for tourists in Belgium. At number 7, Gravensteen. This hugely impressive fort was once the grand home of the Counts of Flanders, who took their inspiration for castle building from the bulky castles the Crusaders built in Syria. Today, Gravensteen is one of Europe's best surviving examples of a moated fortress and has been incredibly well preserved. Its strong and impressively thick high walls soar up from the waters of the River Leve right in the middle of the Old Town of Ghent, rising above the rooftops of the surrounding streets. At number 6 in our list, Basilica of the Holy Blood. If you're only visiting one church in Bruges, make it this one. The Basilica of the Holy Blood is not only impressive for its blending of Romanesque and late Gothic architecture but also for the sacred relic kept inside. The upper chapel is home to the famous vial for which the church takes its name, said to contain a drop of Jesus Christ's blood that was brought back to Belgium after the Second Crusade. The church's interior is a dazzling riot of gilt work completed in the 16th century and provides ample reason for a visit, even if you're not interested in holy relics. At number 5, Mechelen Old Town. Mechelen's Old Town area is a great place to capture a sense of medieval Belgium, with plenty of gabled architecture and fine old buildings still in situ. The central Groot Market is bordered by some exceptionally fine buildings, including the Town Hall and Lakenhall. At the same time, the impressive St. Romboud's Cathedral, with its tall clock tower, rises just behind. Away from the main square, a stroll through the center will reveal plenty of typical guildhouse architecture that history fans will surely want to see. At number 4, Semois Valley. A nature lover's delight, the Semois Valley provides a needed dose of lush countryside after all that historic rambling through Belgium's cities and towns. Here, in the southern corner of the country, the winding Semois River cuts through farmland overlooked by gently undulating forest-clad hills. It's Belgium's prime hiking territory and also a good place for riverboat trips following the sinuous curves of the river. Villages like Member, La Forêt, and Alle offer good accommodation options, from mid-range guest houses to regional camping. At number 3 in our list, St. Peter's Church. St. Peter's Church is one of Belgium's best preserved examples of the Brabant Gothic style, with its pointed arch windows and sheaf pillars. The church sits right in the heart of Leuven on the town's main square or Groot Market. As well as the church's splendid 15th century architecture, inside, art lovers will find an extra treat. The choir and the ambulatory are home to a museum dedicated to religious art, where some of the finest Flemish paintings illustrating biblical scenes are shown. In particular, the Baroque carved pulpit and Dirk Bout's painting of the Last Supper is worth a visit. At number 2, Waterloo. The countryside where the battle once roared is a pastoral landscape of agricultural fields. Still, an artificial hill rises from the surrounding flatlands with a memorial lion sculpture atop the summit to commemorate the day when Napoleon's army was finally stopped. From the top, there are excellent views across the countryside. For anyone interested in the history of Belgium and Greater Europe, Waterloo remains an important stop on the itinerary. Check out the number 1 places in our list, Meuse Valley. The Meuse Valley, south of Brussels, is one of the best places to get a feel for Belgium's rural heartland. The Meuse River offers Belgium's most scenic river trip opportunities, with dense forest countryside interspersed with craggy hilltop castles, fortress ruins, and little waterfront towns backed by limestone cliffs. Head to the towns of Namur or Dinant to plan your river trip. Both these small centers act as gateways to this region. The Meuse Valley is also home to many hiking and cycling trails for travelers who want to add some activities to their holiday. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite things to do in Belgium? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.